Welcome to my audience. This is the Thursday Executive Brief. 5 minutes, 1 leadership challenge, 3 executive moves, 1 action for the week. No theory, no fluff, just execution. So let's get to it. Hello to my audience. Welcome back on the Executive 5. Today's episode, the 15 change year. What's your number? How many major changes has your organization asked people to absorb in the last 12 months? Not announcements, not projects discussed at executive level. Actual changes that altered how people work, who they report to, what they are measured on, which systems they use, where decisions sit, or what success now looks like. 5, 9, 15? Most executives cannot answer. And that's the problem. The leadership team approves change one decision at a time. The workforce receives all of it at once. A restructure here, a new system there, a change in leadership, new targets, new reporting lines, a cultural initiative, an AI rollout, or a revised performance process, a cost reduction program, another strategic priority arriving before the previous one has settled. Each change may make sense in isolation. The human system, though, does not experience it in isolation. It experiences the total weight. So what's the core challenge here? Executives usually measure the value of change. They rarely measure the cumulative load of it. And that creates a serious blind spot. One leadership team approves a technology implementation, another launches a new customer strategy. HR changes the performance framework, finance tightens controls, operations redesigns workflows, and the board introduces a new priority. Every function can defend its own initiative. Nobody owns the combined impact. Then performance starts slipping. Managers sound tired, teams become slower to engage, employees stop showing enthusiasm for the next launch. Leadership sees resistance, weak accountability, or a lack of adaptability, but people may not be resisting the latest change. They may still be carrying the previous 14. Once change load passes the organization's ability to absorb it, behavior starts changing. People become selective, they wait to see which initiative survives, they comply publicly and prioritize privately. Managers spend more time translating competing demands than leading their teams. And the organization looks stubborn. It is often saturated. So how can you counter this? Let me give you 3 moves. Move number 1. Count the changes the way employees experience them. Do not ask each department how many projects it launched. Ask how many meaningful changes landed on the same people. That is a different calculation. Map the changes by team, role, and time period. Include new systems, structures, targets, leaders, processes, policies, and behavioral expectations. Then look for concentration. A business may only have 8 major initiatives, but one manager may be carrying all 8 while another team carries 2. The average tells you very little. The pressure sits where the changes overlap. Executives need a workforce level review, not a project level review. Move number 2, measure the hidden work of absorption. Change does not finish when it launches. People still have to understand it, practice it, make mistakes, rebuild routines, answer questions, and work through the unintended consequences. That work rarely appears in the project plan. Managers absorb most of it. They repeat the message, resolve contradictions, calm anxiety, retrain people, and keep normal delivery moving while the business congratulates itself on implementation. Ask your managers what change is costing them beyond the formal task list. How much time is going into translation? What is being delayed? Which old processes are still alive beside the new ones? Where are people performing double work while the transition remains incomplete? That is your real change bill. Move number 3, retire something before you add something. Leadership teams are good at launching. They are far less disciplined about stopping. Before another major change enters the business, decide what will be removed, delayed, simplified, or completed first. Make capacity part of the approval decision. Every new priority should come with an explicit trade-off. What moves down the list? What no longer matters? Which meeting, report, process, or initiative now stops? If the answer is nothing, then you have not prioritized. You have stacked. And stacking is how ambition quietly becomes organizational exhaustion. Let me give you your weekly challenge. This week, calculate your number. List every major organizational change that affected your people over the last 12 months. Then choose one heavily impacted team and ask its manager what that number feels like from inside the work. Do not defend the changes, listen for the load. Your people do not experience strategy one initiative at a time. They experience the combined weight of every decision leadership placed on the system. The question is not whether each change was justified. The question is whether the organization still had enough capacity left to make any of them work. So what is your number and what is it costing you? And if you need assistance, reach out for my executive coaching and I'm happy to help. I hope that you have a fantastic week. I see you next week, Thursday on the Executive 5. Take care. And that was it for today. Remember, precision beats intensity every time. Execute the move, run the challenge. And I'll see you next Thursday for the next Executive Brief.